Hello dear aspirants, this is Dr. Sourav Sir's classes. Our contact number is 98367930076. Again, I am repeating our contact number, which is 98367930076, and our email ID is souravsirclasses@gmail.com. So if you have any mathematical queries, doubts or anything, so please feel free to contact on this number. That means you can call on this number or you can WhatsApp also. Rather, you can drop an email to our email ID. Then our team can arrange it out clearing session for you. After that, you can join our regular batches, our one-on-one sessions, and our online classes. So that will be beneficial for your preparation of upcoming examinations like ISI, CMI, TIFR, NBHM, entrance exams, and your semester exams also. So please feel free to contact if you need any help from us. So now we are going to solve a problem which is appeared in the IIT JAM mathematical statistics question paper, and the question is telling us that suppose z1 z2 up to z1 to 8 are IID binomial 105 random variables 0.5 random variables. Define x equals to z1 z2 z64 transpose and y equals to as a column z65 z66 up to z128. So then the value of the variance of x transpose y is, there are four options here which are 12, 8, 16 and 4. So let's see what can be done with this. So we are given z1 z2 z128 as independent and identically distributed random variables uh, following Bernoulli distribution. Then we got our p is equals to half and our zi is, so fine, so good. So now our x is defined as the column of the entries are z1 z2 up to z64 and y is z65 z66 up to z128 as a column. So we are tasked with finding the value of variance of x transpose y. Okay, so now firstly we are going to compute x transpose y. So that will be what? I equals to 1 to 64. Then we would get zi plus 64. Since our zi and zi plus 64 are independent for I, the terms zi and zi into zi plus 64 are also independent. So now we are going to compute the variance of x transpose y. So the variance of x transpose y is the sum of the variances of the individual terms zi into zi plus 64, because the zi into zi plus 64 are independent. So the variance of x transpose y is equals to summation I equals to 1 up to 64. We got variance of zi into zi plus 64. Okay. So now we are going to compute the variance of zi into zi plus 64. So since zi and zi plus 64 are independent and the Bernoulli random variables with p equals to 0.5, so then what we will get? Can you tell me? Yeah. So then we will have variance zi into zi plus 64 will be equals to variance of zi into, that will be variance of zi plus 64 plus variance of zi into expectation of zi plus 64 square plus, let me set the screen, variance of Zi plus 64 into expectation of Zi square. Okay. So for a Bernoulli random variable Z, this, then our expectation of Z will be what? We know that is equals to 0.5, and our variance of Z will be P into 1 minus P. So that is half, sorry, I would write 0.5 into 1 minus 0.5. So that is 0.5 whole square, which is equals to 0.25. So now we are going to substitute the values into the expression. Variance of Zi is Zi plus 64. Then that is equals to what? So let me shift the screen to this side. So we would get this is equals to 0.25 into 0.25. Then plus we would get 0.25 into 0.5 square plus 0.25 into 0.5 square. So just we are getting only 3 into 0.25 whole square. So that is equals to 3 into 0.625. So that is equals to 0. What? 1875. So our variance of this is this. So now since there are 64 terms in the sum, variance of x transpose y is equals to this. So finally we would get that is equals to 64 into 0.1875. So that will be what? So we have to calculate it. So 64 into 1875 upon this 10,000. Okay, so fine, so good. So from this, what we can say, that is 625 upon this, sorry, that will be this, yeah, or then it is okay. So from this, what can we say? That is 100 into 100, and that is 25 into 25. So that would be 1 by 8. So that is only our 3 upon 8. So this and 64 will be cancelled out. So what we will get? We are getting 24 here. So let me check if I have done some mistake or something. 1 by, sorry, extremely sorry, that will be 1 by 16, because this is 25 into 25 and this is 100 into 100. So 1 by 4 and 1 by 4. So we would get 1 by 16. So this is 16 here. So we would get now 4, and final answer will be our 12. Okay. So the correct answer of this question will be our option A, which is 12. So again, I am telling that if you have any other mathematical queries, doubts or anything, so please feel free to contact on this number. That means you can call on this number or you can WhatsApp also. Rather, you can drop an email to our email ID. Then our team can arrange a doubt clearing session for you. After that, you can join as a student to our institute and you can enjoy all the services of Dr. Sourav's classes. Okay. Thank you guys. Hope you understood. Thank you.